Hey, it's Florida Boy back with you again. Finally get a chance to go out. It's only about 85 degrees so far on this nice Sunday morning. Gonna go check out a cool place that I haven't been in a while. I was able to drive most of the way up. It rained real hard yesterday, so the roads are nice and hard packed out here. And there's a old cemetery that's got like 100-year-old graves in it, and I'm gonna go check it out. See, I don't know if you can see the sign, cemetery that way. So this is a few hundred yards down this road. So I'm gonna check back in with you when we get to the cemetery. All right, here we go. Walk up to a gate for a cemetery in the middle of nowhere. Got to be respectful here because this is an active cemetery. I think there's some, I've been out here before, there's some like 150-year-old graves, which are really cool. Man, look at this marker. Come right up to this one. Whew. Little wrought iron gate around it. Holy mackerel. I don't know if y'all can read that. But born 1816, died January 15th, 1895. 78 years, 9 months, and 28 days. Holy cow. So there's some horseflies out here too. Jeez. There's there's small markers all over the place. Babe Lanier. Wow. You don't want to walk over there. Elon Linder. Wow. These are old. Oops. These are old grave sites. Wow. Oh, this is a cool one. Here's one with a Confederate flag. There's a couple of them. I don't know what his name is. Wow. Oh man, this place is full of horseflies this morning. Confederate flag. You go on back, there's more markers on the ground. Let's go right over here. Wow. $1883. Holy mackerel. Man, this place has been around for a long time. This is an active cemetery. There's some recent ones in here that we'll get to. 1924, 1930, 1932, 1947, 1933. Wow. I'm going to pause this and walk around the other side. Alright. It's kind of a cool cemetery. I mean, it's in the middle of an oak scrub. It's really hard to know. You don't want to walk on anybody's grave. It's kind of hard to know what if they're in front of it or behind it. 1984. Wow. See, there's some recent ones, and they're still putting flowers out here. This is a big obelisk. Jeez. We're gonna keep on this trail and walk around the other side. There's one over here. 1994. Wow. Bert Clark. Bert, this isn't a bad place to be under this nice oak tree. I wish somebody cared enough about me to put me in a nice place like that when I go. I hope somebody cares enough about me. But a nice place. 2003. Wow. Carolyn Adams. Right under this big oak tree. All in all, that's not a bad place to be. There we go. Somebody someone really cares about is here. Florence Jellison, 2013. Wow, look at these flowers. Can of soda. Somebody left her a Bud Light. Wow, a nice little chair. Oh, and Donald. Florence and Donald in 2000. Wow. Wow, this is probably some wind chimes from the trees. This is probably the nicest sight in here. But man, it's starting to get hot. Let's see what else we can find. Alright, that was pretty cool. I'm going to leave because there's not too much shaking in there. Go out the gate here. Lock her back up. Wow. Man, that's an old cemetery. Some 1880s. Boy, there's been some people around these parts for a long time. And some recent burials in there. I am not on the correct road to go back to the truck, but I can cut through here. There's they take pretty good care of them out there, which is nice to see. I mean, you don't want to go over there and walk in anybody's grave, but it's very difficult to know which side of the marker they're on. A couple of them had some good spots right under some nice oak trees and nice little oak scrub. Not a bad place for your final resting place. It's nice and calm out here on a Sunday morning. It's starting to get hot, so I'm going to take a little walk down this road, see if I can find a place that I've been wanting to go for a little while. So check back with you then. Well, I'm taking a nice walk down the road. I get some breeze. I had a couple of questions about, do I still use my belt rig? And the answer to that is yes, I absolutely still use my belt rig. Matter of fact, I have it on right now. Comfortable as anything. I've made a couple of improvements to it, and it works just wonderful. I mean, I got adjusted to where it rides right on my hip bone. Doesn't drag my pants down. You know, it's not too hot. To bring my belly all in and everything. And so I think I'll do a load out of it when I get back to the house. I think I'm going to do, if I can find some place to do a little tiny fire, I might do a little lunch cooking. So this is pretty easy walk down this big dirt road. Now you can see it behind me. This is just sand. So when it rained real hard yesterday, so it's all packed all nice and hard. So see if I can find a good place in the swamp, and I'll be back. All right, followed the fire break all the way down. Going in the swamp now. Man, it's wet down here. 3 months ago, it was huge drought. Now it's too wet to go anywhere. I was going to go down to Crabgrass Creek, about a mile up creek of where I am, of where I regularly go, but it's too wet. I can't get down there. The mosquitoes out here kill you. You can see the water's all the way up, probably from the creek. The mosquitoes are absolutely killing me. So I got to turn around and get out of here while I still got some skin left. I got to walk back along this trail now and walk back to where I started. Man, that's a really cool swamp, but the mosquitoes in there absolutely kill you. Jesus. I don't know if there's Bigfoot around here or not, but if there is, I hope he's got some thick ass fur. Or a bear or something. Because man, the mosquitoes absolutely kill Bigfoot out here. I feel sorry for that poor bastard. So I'm walking along a fire break that the Forest Service cuts, and when I was all the way up to the check station at Bull Creek, which is where I'm at, Bull Creek Wildlife Management Area, I noticed the huge bulldozers and Disker and everything else parked there. And I also noticed they have 4 full hookup RV spots. So I know my wife's not going to come out here and stay with me in my fifth wheel, but I could damn sure do it. It'd be fun to come out for a couple days. These fire breaks are so important. I don't know whether you can see this side. It's all burned and stuff and coming back now. But this side has burned off. It's burned all the way up to the fire break. And this side is nice and green. So that's why these fire breaks are so important. They also make a great trail to walk on. I'm coming up out of the swamp now. So I'm getting a little thirsty. Luckily I got some water with me on my #1 belt kit. I think I'll do a load out of this belt kit when I get back to the house. And I usually don't do load outs and show everybody what's in it, but it's about time that I do one. So I'm going to go back, get a little drink, see if I can fix me up a little breakfast I think you'll enjoy. And I'll be right back. Alright, today we're going to try sighting in our 10-22 rifle. So we're going to take a few shots. Alright, we're not on the paper, so I gotta go see where it is. Alright, so after being way low and right, I finally got it to where at 25 yards, it's at least on the paper. And we're probably 2 or 3 inches high and 2 or 3 inches left. So now I can go back to the house and I can calculate that out and bring it down to a certain number of clicks, and we should be right on. So, man, it's hot. It's lunchtime. Okay, so I determined that it's just way too hot to start any kind of fire and do anything. So I might do another, I might save that for a Canteen Cup Tuesday, because it's Sunday and I can't do a Canteen Cup Tuesday on a Sunday. For all of you people that are up north, I mean in Canada and, you know, the Montana, Oregon, Washington State, you know, New York, Michigan, you know, I know it gets warm up there, and I respect everything that you guys do, but y'all don't understand. I mean, I've been out for like an hour and I'm soaked. It's just like I jumped in a pool. You guys don't understand how hot it is. It is so hot. It's on the dangerous side of hot. So there's just no, even though it rained really hard last night, there's just no way that I'm going to start any kind of fire and cook anything. I mean, it is just too damn hot. But keep them coming from Canada and keep them coming from up north. I love y'all's woods. But if you want a real challenge, come down and check me out sometime. I'll show you the real swamp, and I'll show you just how hot it is down here. You know, that's a real survival challenge, is staying cool in the heat. I mean, heat stroke is a real concern down here. They rescued a bunch of people over in the middle of the state. I think it was in Sanford. Two guys that got caught out in the woods without much water, and one guy had heat stroke, and they had to fly the helicopter in to get him. And this was just about a week ago, so that's a real concern. But it's just too hot. I'm going in and jumping my pool. So until next time, this is Matt from Florida Boy Bushcraft and Survival, because somebody hijacked my name, saying see you later from sunny, hot Central Florida, and I'll see you on the trail.